I'm at 317 West North College Street in Yellow Springs, Ohio, doing a sanitary lateral inspection for the purchase of a home, or I believe this is for the sale of a home. But we're just looking for any structural issues, root intrusion, anything that would be concerning, anything that would need to be fixed. Clean out is on the left side of the house. On the outside you can see where the addition comes out. Here is the clean out. There is the front of the house. And so this is a two-way clean out, or at least it's open enough to be able to go both ways. So I'm going to go back into the house first. Take a look at this. It's probably not very long. This is probably a converted septic, so it looks like I'm just going to push right out into a spot where it's got clean out, and there it is. So yeah, and that spot is holding water, so you don't want to open that clean out. It's not a big deal. It's all flowing. Because there's water resting against that line coming through the side wall, probably what happened is over the years they tend to droop a little bit. And so when the line comes down, sometimes it'll hold a little bit of water before it escapes. That's all it is. But nothing concerning. Just a cast iron line that's hung, and you could see it physically from the inside of the basement. So not a big ordeal. But this probably used to have a septic tank over here. And you have another Y-in coming presumably from the addition that comes in right there to the right, or it's not low enough to be much else, and then it turns left towards the street. And so this looks to be all PVC, which is great as far as the age of the house. It means it was replaced, or the sewer that was put in, and when they took away the septic tank and put sewer down the street, it was recent enough to have PVC and not another material, which is always good. So far, the line is looking really good. You can kind of see roughly where the ditch line is from where this was installed, even if it was years ago. A lot of times when it settles, you can still kind of pick out exactly what route they took. Really, so far this line's looking really good. Okay, we're switching over now. The white PVC is what they call Schedule 40. And then this, where it's turned to the green, this is considered SDR 35. It's a slightly different rating basically for the pipe. This is usually what they use in the municipalities, or for what they use to connect to the main and what they use for the main. But looks like they're going to go back to that Schedule 40. So it was probably an outside repair that was done to maybe there was an issue with the line in the front yard at some point. This white PVC could have been installed as early as the 70s. And here we are coming into some the clay just for the last couple feet and dropping into the main. So the line has no issues whatsoever. There's a little bit of root intrusion there right at the tap, but that is not the responsibility of the homeowner. That is actually in the main, and so you could contact the municipality, whoever cleans the sewers, or whoever maintains the sewers, and have them do something about that. And it's you know, have them, because they would have to clean that basically from the main to get that out, because you can see it growing into the top of the main, and you want to at least let them know that there is some root intrusion going on in the main. They probably know it, but it's still something that, you know, if you're worried about that, there's no obstruction to flow or anything right now. But if you ever wanted, if you wanted to at least bring it to their attention that the main, that your lateral has been cambered and the main has a bunch of root intrusion where your tap comes in, but it's in the main itself, it's not actually in your tap. But the line itself looks great. The PVC is in great shape. All these connections look really good and tight, and aren't allowing in any root intrusion with the large trees in the front. That's a really good sign. It means it's all holding up well. I'm kind of going a little bit fast, but it's really nothing to see, and so I'm trying to keep it at a decent pace. But with it being, you know, 120 feet of pipe here, so as we look around on the sides, you can see there's no structural issues at all, no standing water, which means there's no low spots, which means the line was bedded well, and so there's no, you know, the line hasn't sunk at all, which is also really good. It's got a nice pitch, right around 2 degrees, and so it's obviously really good too. That's just the stuff built up in there is normal kind of grease buildup with and some mold, basically, from it being so moist in these lines. PVC tends to grow a little bit of mold on the inside. But everything is looking really, really good. So as we get close, we should be getting ready to make a turn here and head back towards the clean out. And around in here, there we go. And here we are at the clean out. So we went both directions. We did inspect a little bit of pipe on the inside of the house, the very little that's there where it comes through the wall, but that's visible from the basement. And the rest of the line being PVC looked wonderful. There was no issues at all. Like I said, you could get a hold of the municipality or the sewer department, at least let them know that you did witness some roots coming in the top of the main, but that's not anything they're probably going to do anything about unless the flow is obstructed in the main, which it's not. So, but your line, the lateral coming from the house all the way out to that point, looked great. No issues whatsoever. So that's going to end the inspection at 317 West North College Street in Yellow Springs, Ohio.